don't know. But whoever came up with this is trying to make us fight each other in the Grand Prix. Maybe even we'll take each other out, since they'd be no match for 4 Persona users at once. No way! I don't want to run into him! Can't you go on for me? I'm begging you! Saying that you're my big bro, it's just... You were going on and on about Nanako-chan a moment ago, so... Oh, yeah, that wasn't you.
Me? I'm not the one with the felony record.
You seem like an okay guy, and the last thing we need is drama out there. You've got this little girl to take care of, and... Look, don't make me wrong on this.
Probably worth following up with Lily about what she was saying about missing supplies. With her wound up the way she is, I don't want to see her paranoid. No. You think you're some tough bitch, don't you? Like nothing can hurt you. But you're just a scared little girl. Get the fuck over it. Take a page from Lee's book and try helping somebody for once.
Please move aside! I need to free her! Don't make any excuses. You're right. But no matter what you say, I won't let you beat me! It disappeared. Focus-on, are you alright?
After I'm through helping you, you and I are gonna have a nice little chat. Girlfriend sent me to find you.
Okay.
And what am I supposed to do when I get close? He got away. Who was that anyway? And right now, I'd rather have an explanation than your thanks, Brad. You guys are looking for someone here, aren't you?
And matters not to you. Or you. Or... well... you do interest me. No, I only matter to you. You haven't the slightest clue, do you? Oh, how exciting this must be! The rose has thorns. My little flower, I'm here to whisk you away with me. Well, I'll take her. Good.
My shame. It appears that I cannot entirely block the Skullheart's influence. I am forced to admit this is so. If not for that power, I doubt I would even be hearing your voice. I can think of but one man. You selfish fool, Samson. All these centuries, yet you've learned nothing. My lady, I humbly beg your assistance in this intervention. While the assistance is appreciated, your ill intentions are an entirely separate matter.
With Ozpin gone, I needed my own team of people I could trust. So yes, I told them. The Aesops too. Which is why I'm so glad you're here. Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. Oz has pushed her back, has kept victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning, stronger and stronger. Unless we destroy her.
Got a scotch? They'll misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything, yeah? Well, you can forget all that. It's over with. That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane. Yeah, I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food. Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie. You know why I'm here. You killed those women. I know you did it.
Nice camera. Are you a photographer? Could you show me some pictures, Frank? No. Thanks for showing me, though. I'm Jesse. The man you saw earlier is Brad. That's all I'm authorized to tell you.
Excuse me? I've got no manners? You're not exactly Lady Fancy Fingers. Toph, aren't you gonna get ready for the day? Not gonna wash up? You've got a little dirt on your... everywhere, actually. You know what we need? A girl's day out.
Really sound like that? No wonder everyone loves me. Makes sense. I'll take a piece of that. Piece. Or the whole thing. I'll take a piece of that, piece, or the whole thing. But it's time to take this spin for a ride. Get the road on the show. Get in. Come on, guests. All right, get in and buckle up. I'll show you why I should have passed my driver's test. All right, get in and buckle up. Get in, but no backseat driving. Okay, it makes it hard to reach the pedals. I'm gonna make this baby purr. Babies purr, right?
What? I'm terribly sorry, but I have no business with you. I'm actually in quite a hurry, so if you'll excuse me, if you do not let me pass, then I will have no choice but to use force. It's nothing. Something just crossed my mind. Back then, I didn't bother to question it, but now that I think about it, why was I...
Show yourself, Jade. I know you're following me. Again. She looks like... me. Huh? You are not my family. You are a monstrosity. Farewell, sister. Despicable swine. Do you think my father will stand for this... these... abominations you have created here?
Sting, and then you won't feel anything at all. Gone. Though I keep their mementos with me. I can schedule an appointment if you want to meet them. In fact, I have an opening right now. I saw an opportunity and I took it. We all run out of luck one day. Like you did all those years ago. Like you did just now.
I wanted to tell you, don't feel bad about Bloodwing. You did everything you could. None of that was your fault. Jack's gonna pay, amigo. Believe you me, Jack's gonna pay.
Oh my God! Sorry, I was just watching you fight, and the look on that last guy's face when you shot him.
Hey, could you tell Moxie to close her legs? I can smell the evil from here.
But exercised even the slightest amount of caution with the placement of your strikes, I wouldn't have set the forest on fire. I'm just surprised that someone that talks so much would communicate so little during an encounter. Well, oh, stop it. You don't know where we are either. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not bossy. Don't say things like that. Stop acting like a kid. Well, dim-witted and hyperactive, and don't even get me started on your fighting style. And I suppose I can be a bit difficult, but if we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this together.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore. Police station's not much farther. They'll know something. Claire! It's so nice to see you. Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him. You know? It's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find out what's happening here, and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the Force. Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
I graduated first in my class at the academy, but then I got sent to the sticks. I guess the only upside to this story is me getting these cool powers. Hey, wait a sec, look at it from my perspective. I had no idea what it was like inside the TV world. I never did it thinking I was killing him. And besides, those bitches played Namatame like the stupid bastard he is. They got what they deserved. I think I've done this world a favor.
You seriously cannot go down again, okay? Because if you do, you aren't gonna make it. You're starting to worry me. I can get you up, but you go down again and that's it. We can't afford to lose you. Yet. So let's get you up. Yet. If I go, you guys are gonna miss me. I have seriously felt better. Pull yourself together, man. You're falling apart. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. This is not how it's gonna end. I have not come this far to die now.
Seen other speed summonses before. That was different. I think there's more going on than you think. We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's their job. We don't confuse the two. Civi transports won't be stopping anytime soon. The General says he needs us now, he needs us now. We're not doing anything. They decide what happens next.
Anyway, enough of that. Time for business. About me messing up. Truth is, I got in a bit of a scuffle and I'll be damned if I didn't go and get myself hurt. I can still trot myself around all right, but I gotta be honest with you, partner. I ain't in any kind of shape for any sort of throwdown. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't telling you this just to get you worried or something. Look, I'm sorry for beating around the bush. Truth be told, I'm a little spooked. This wound's taking its sweet time healing. What I wanted to tell you is... this wound I got...
right here. People say I'm not very noble. That's a compliment, right? You don't spook me like that. I mean, it's not like I was scheming or anything. The world would be better off without the false belief systems that we're bound to. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. It's time to celebrate. If you even think about sleeping tonight, I'll consider it a personal insult. Back home, we have a tradition. Win or lose, we celebrate with a rowdy feast.
Opponents who fight at range are my natural foe, and I confess I may have therefore lost my temper. Are you able to stand? Your mind is too easily swayed. A steady hand makes for a decisive heart. Cast aside idle thoughts. Every blow you land crackles with devotion, praiseworthy indeed. When accompanied by elegance, of course, no words are needed.
15 minutes until it's maybe not at the worst possible time?
Bigby, is everything okay? Holly, wait, that was Crane, just Crane. He'd disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. He was always telling fables he was out of town, couldn't see them, couldn't do repairs, couldn't help, and I'll always hate him for that. But murdering prostitutes? Oh, you knew, did you? Fixing the mirror was the most logical thing. It'll have to do for now.
She showed us when we asked what Oz was hiding. He was worried you would lose hope. We're sorry we kept it from you too. We didn't know who to trust. I figured you should know before you make any sacrifices. He'd be proud of you. You're bringing the hope that Atlas was meant to inspire. The city in the sky is held to a higher standard. Trust is what I'm hoping to fix. I know we can still figure this out. All of it.
Or anything. As usual. Yeah. It's nice to be far away from everything. Feels like we're the only ones out here. Mom ever contact you? She only talked to Dad a few times. Then she was gone. Danny old freak. Thank you. What did you think of Dad? You can tell me. I won't get mad. That's it?
One can learn much from an opponent with a different fighting style. I hope I can serve as inspiration for yours. Every strategy has a blind spot. For each person with wicked thoughts, a wound goes unnoticed. Let me show you the righteous path. You thirst for a victory without compromise, and trust blinding speed to supply it when you should have relied on your mind's eye. Oh, have you come to your senses? That wasn't my intention, but perhaps it will serve for the interim.
Why won't you attack? Are you mocking me too? It's all your fault! If you weren't here, if you didn't exist, then You appeared before me. You took everything away from me. That's why I didn't appear. I knew you didn't exist. Then I would let you take it away. No, I won't let you. Please, stop taking everything away from me. My place in this world. My reason for existence.
Hi there, I'm Tainari, Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. My duty is to preserve both the rainforest's ecosystem and the safety of its visitors. If this is your first time here, I suggest you first peruse the Avidia Forest Survival Guide, paying particular attention to the chapter distinguishing between edible and poisonous mushrooms. A pity that she returned to Mondstadt so long ago. Perhaps in the course of her studies, she witnessed the horrifying side of knowledge.
Well,
Maybe I went a little too far. Let me at least talk to you. I have important business here, too. I need as much information as I can get. Wish your luck, or I'll pull out all your fur. First off, what kind of world is this? It's hard to believe. But even if that's true, why does it look like this? Is this supposed to be a school or something?
It was all your doing! I've heard enough! I'll see you burn in hell! You exist only to manipulate! I won't let you slay me! It doesn't matter. What's important to know is that the heart can never bring happiness. Not for you, your friend, or anyone else.
This is like the opposite of cool. Weak! Alright, you've got my attention. Whoa, violence is bad, you know. Oh man, it sucks to be you. Ha! Victory! Let me give you some advice. Quit now while you can. Hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure I told you so. Oh man. If you can stand up after all that, I'll be impressed. I don't use that attack on just anybody. How'd you like it? Wait, that was a real fight? Sparring with the old man's way scarier than this.
You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you. You stole an Atlas airship? What were you thinking? You might have been shot down. How unbelievably irresponsible! She could pass any day now. Until that happens, I'm the only person Freya's allowed to see. It did at first, when the General first proposed it to me. But the more I thought about it, the more I saw it as a privilege. A chance to do some real good for Atlas.
Never. I'm gonna use my powers to live as a responsible member of society from now on. Good one. Man, the elite live in a completely different world from the one you and I live in, right? It sure is nice outside. Don't you agree, Case? And what kind of job is that? That sounds like a good plan! I've been out of work for half a year, and this could set me up for a little while. Come on, Casey. You should come along with us.
I slowly open my eyes. Here I am yet again. I turn my head to look back, and a lone girl is standing there. With eyes like jade, she stares at me. Her eyes remind me of my sins, of a far distant past, my first and last. Sweet, sweet sin. And so, once again, my aimless, endless story begins anew.
Ship is the core of your soul, eh? No, there must be more. Let's delve deeper. Deeper. Why, look. Discrimination, abuse, betrayal, and hatred. It would seem you actually hate humans. May call them your friends, but you don't trust them. Not really. Deep down, you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. In nature, oppressed creatures often cozy up with those who are controlling them. You're merely doing as the animals do.
Your gaze does not avoid the darkness, but it doesn't try to find it either. You probably don't even know that. You're quite strong. Your imitation was flawless. Even my victory just felt like luck. But I have to ask, what do you gain from doing all this? Medical science cannot cure your condition. More specifically, even my skills can't help you. What are you? I actually specialize in ophthalmology. You have better than normal eyesight, don't you? So why do you wear your hair like that? I don't know much about fashion, but even setting aside concerns about overexposure, I don't really think that's a healthy outfit for a lady.
As your leader, I encourage you from time to time, and always in a respectful manner, to question my logic.
If you're unconvinced a particular plan of action I've decided is the wisest, tell me so. But allow me to convince you, and I promise you right here and now, no subject will ever be taboo. Except, of course, the subject that was just under discussion. The price you pay for bringing up either my Chinese or American heritage as a negative is, I collect your fucking head.